Wish I was a headlight on a southbound train. Wish I was a headlight on a southbound train. I'd shine my light through the warm Alabama rain. Sun shine on my backyard someday. Sun will shine on my backyard someday. Wind will blow my troubles away. I know you, rider, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you, rider, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss your sweet baby rolling in your arms. First off, I hope you enjoyed that beautiful singing. I just keep getting better and better, approaching operatic quality, if I must say so myself. Okay, so all right, well, let's talk about this song. You're probably familiar with it or you wouldn't be here. So it took me a long time to figure it out because it's in an altered tuning. So let's just start with that right away. It's kind of a weird altered tuning too. So what we've got is E, A, E, A, A, E. Now you might notice I have a capo up here at the 2nd fret because I actually tune it to be D, G, D, G, G, D. Just because I don't generally like to tighten strings, because I have had some pop on me, maybe a couple of times. And anyway, it's just for me, I prefer to loosen them and then use a capo. So what we got, E, A, E, A, A, E. All right. One other thing, I was trying to match the key she was playing in. So she's actually a little bit sharp off of this too. So actually this is like E and a little bit sharp, A a little bit sharp, etc. Okay. Oh, by the way, the 6th string is really not used in this song. It may ring out sympathetically, but it's not plucked or fretted in the song. Oh, I almost forgot. I do play this song a little quicker than she does, and the reason for that really is, you know, I mentioned my rather tortured vocals, and so she can play it slowly, and it sounds fantastic because of her great voice, but yeah, not so much for me, so I play it faster, a little bit faster than her recording. Okay, so let's just get right to it. And we'll start with, this song is mainly, it's pretty easy to play. I guess you call this like a modal tuning or something. So you do that and you have these chords. Just sounds kind of nice, whatever you do there. And but it's mainly got that riff. That's kind of the central part of the song, a little sort of a, I don't know, hypnotic maybe, you could call it riff. All right, now you're going from the bass is going to be 5th string to 3rd string. Oh yeah, you'll notice that I've embedded the tab in this video, so you can look at that. I'm going over just the rough forms, and you can look at that for specifics, but you can also be a little bit loose on this, because, like, you know, know, it doesn't matter precisely what you play. It's more of, you know, sort of a, well, anyway. All right. So let's just look at the riff. You're going 5-3. Everywhere else you'll be going 5-4, but on this one it's 5-3. Okay. It's pretty easy to. This is pretty easy to play actually once you get the hang of it here. But it's 5th string, then the G string on the 1st string, G note on the 1st string, then the 3rd string. 2nd fret there. Oh, back to the 5th. Anyway, I'm making this way more complicated than it should be. Got that? Okay, now this next part is where you do the pinch, and you're pinching from the 3rd string with your thumb, and your other finger hits the 2nd string as you slide from 2 to 4. So you're doing that. Okay? And then you hit the open string. That's it. It flows pretty good. And one thing about that too is you don't have to sing over that, so it makes it even a little easier to play this song. Alright, so let's get to the start of it here. So you hit this open 5th string, and this is, again, it's 5th and 4th here, the alternation. So you hit just the 5th, and then you hit the 4th with your thumb, and then you hit these 3 bottom open strings at the same time, so you're plucking 4 strings there. Then just come back and do 5-4 again. So you go thumb, thumb, and then you're hitting the 5th string and those bottom 3 or high 3 strings again, and you hammer on at the 2nd fret on the 1st string. You can pick up this other part from the tab, but it goes. Anyway, and again, you can play that if you don't, you know, just play something there. Just, you know, hit some strings there. Don't have to be super precise, but anyway. All right, so that's the part there. And then what we're going to do on this next part, we'll put this together with the lyrics here in a second. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I know you, rider, you gonna... Okay, so that's that first part. I know you, rider, you gonna... Okay, let's go to this. Miss me. So we slide into this. You got your ring finger, well, whatever finger you want to use, but ring finger on the, middle finger on the 5th string. Ring finger on the 2nd string, and you slide it from 2 to 3. Now, notice, okay, now we'll talk about the chord shapes here. Okay, so that's kind of what we just said there. 3rd fret, 2nd and 5th string. But you can also put on the 1st string, put your little finger there on the 3rd fret. That's the shape we're going to use when we do what I'll call the chorus. But at any rate, and we're going to do it 3rd and 5th. See those? That's all we're talking about. 2 fingers, 2nd and 5th at the 3rd and at the 5th. Then you can put the little finger down on the 1st string. So those are the chord shapes. I'll put that on the tab too, just those little shapes. All right, and again, you don't have to get hung up on what you play there. I tend to play these two for the what I'll call the verse, and then this for the chorus. But you can certainly mix them up. Okay, so we slide into that. Okay. I know you, rider, you're gonna miss me. Okay, so you got that. can get the precise notes that I play there from the tab, but if you do want to do it a little bit differently, certainly nothing wrong with that. Got that? I know you, Ryder, you're gonna miss me. Then the 2-hour riff. I know you, Ryder. I messed up. I know you, Ryder, you're gonna miss me. Do that twice, and then you come in and this is the other part. You're gonna miss me. That's it. That's all there is to this song. So there's one little part in there which I didn't actually play it, but there's a part where it goes. So if you want to work that in there, it's just that chord shape with the 3 fingers down. 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and all open. So let's see, is there anything else? Oh, one other thing I was going to say is this is a really nice song to play. The drawback, obviously, is that you don't generally have a guitar laying around that's E, A, E, A, A, E. So, you know, you almost have to devote the guitar to this one song. It's not horrible to change it, but there's a lot of strings there to change. So, but if you have a good singing voice, especially if you're a female and you have a good singing voice, this would be a great song to play. So, you know, if you played it at like clubs or whatever, it'd be worth having a guitar to play this on, I think. Anyway, when I was reading a book and I read about this Judy Roderick, and it said her version of I Know You, Ryder, and I thought, well, maybe I'll listen to that one. And I pulled it up. She also calls it Woman Blue. I guess she called it Woman Blue, but it's the same song, I Know You, Ryder. So anyway, it's a really great song, and you know, I had never heard it until just a few months ago. So anyway, I hope this helps, and good luck.